Good afternoon and a warm welcome back to the wonderful Orkney Owls to Kirkwall Grammar School as we bring you live coverage of the first women's football semi-final here between the Western Isles and the Isle of Man. Once again, the weather has been kind, even though there is a little bit of a breeze coming in off Scapa Flow. Hopefully that won't have too much effect on the game. We're looking ahead to a grand game here. Isle of Man top in their group with 3 wins out of 3. Well, the Western Isles only in a group of 3, but they managed to win both of their games against Heatra by 3-0 and Ynysmon by 4-2. While the Isle of Man, while they were held to a draw by Gozo in their first game, they certainly opened the taps in their second 2 matches, beating Froyer 6-0 and the hosts Orkney 7-0. Not to concede a goal yet, and they're looking good so far. The other women's semi-final is taking place on the opposite pitch here at Kirkwall Grammar School between Bermuda and Jersey. That will be a very interesting clash. But here we have the starting lineups for you. We will give you the Isle of Man team first. In goal is number 1, Katie McGregor. 2, Stevie Mallon. 4, Sarah O'Reilly. 5, Louise Gibbons. 7, Becky Cole. 8, Becky Cornish is the captain. 11, Holly Sumner. 14, Lydia Shaw. 15, Tia Lisi. 16, Millie Dawson. And 17, Chloe Tia. On the bench is number 3, Anna Shaw. 6, Shannon Groves. 9, Pippa Wallace. 10, Lisa Costain. 12, Holly Stephen. 18, Megan Kelly. 19, Ruby Palmer. 20, Rosabelle Cardi. And 21, Caitlin Beattie. Well, we are ready to get underway here. It's the Isle of Man to kick off. For those listening on the radio streams, they are playing from right to left in the first half. Western Isles in yellow and blue kit, playing from left to right. And Isle of Man showing some early attacking intent here. Ball has to be gathered by the Western Isles keeper. And was shadowed back by Eleanor Smith. Cleared high into the air. Flick on. Doesn't quite come off. Oh, there's a slip in the Western Isles defence there, but it's cleared at the second attempt. This time Amanda Nicholson managed to get it away. And it's Nicholson on the ball now. Goes past one challenge. Plays it in that left-hand channel. That will be shadowed out of play by Stevie Mallon for the Isle of Man, and she's earned her team a throw-in over on that right-hand side. Mallon's throw is flicked out of play by Becky Cornish, so she'll have another go with the throw-in. Isle of Man work their way up the touchline here with some throw-ins. Mallon again finds a forward. It's just whacked into play, out of play. And that takes a nick off a Western Isles defender. So that'll be another throw-in for the Isle of Man over on the right-hand side. Isle of Man, of course, good record in one of the groups. In one of the 14 groups, they had to play 3 matches. So that might give Western Isles a slight advantage here. But Isle of Man certainly weren't hanging around in their last 2 games, beating Froyer 6-0 and Orkney 7-0. Millie Dawson with 3 goals and Rebecca Cole with a hat-trick in the final game against Orkney, leading scorers out of the group. Well, for Western Isles, Shayna McPhail is the leading scorer for them. Play continues. The ball once again goes out for a throw on that right-hand side for the Isle of Man. Shove in the back there. There's a free kick to the Isle of Man. Good attacking position for this one. Emma McSween barged over unfairly. Isle of Man having lots of possession early on. Probably are the favourites for this game. As you look to draw the first blood here with this free kick, swung in from deep. Good header away. And it creeps out for a corner to the Isle of Man. First corner of the match. Hands in the air, swung in, left-footed. Goes to the edge of the 6-yard box. No one able to get a clean header on it, but it's flicked out to the edge of the box. It's held up and dispossessed. As Lydia Shaw tried to hold that up and she got dispossessed. Western Isles break clear. Kyla McMurdo has earned her team a throw on the Western Isles right-hand side. Isle of Man left, of course. Throw in, taken quickly, flicked in. Held up now by Kate McKinnon. McKinnon gets the 1-2 back and is tackled. Sarah O'Reilly gets across, puts the ball into touch once more. Throw in once again to Western Isles. McSween takes it. Here comes Kate McKinnon again. She skips around one challenge into the box. It's cleared. Flicked away. Will that stay in play? No, it runs out. Just runs out off the boot of Holly Sumner. As Western Isles in their own half have another throw. Well, the flick doesn't quite come off for Sarah O'Reilly. And she gets another chance. And cleared up the line by Emma McSween. Ball's been hit into the air. Only travels just outside the edge of the box. Western Isles could get something here. It's flicked in. And a break down the left-hand side, pulled across. And it has to be cleared by Becky Cornish. Captain in the right place there. Western Isles enjoying a spell of possession now. After a shaky early start, they're trying to attack as much as they can. Beth McLeod chips it down the line. That ball is intercepted and goes back to Kaylee McGregor. And McGregor wastes no time sending a kick down the left-hand side. Chance to advance here for Holly Sumner. She tries to flick it through, but is tackled. Kate McKinnon in the right place there to get it away. Throw in to the Isle of Man on their left-hand side. Once again, cleared, this time by McSween. Good clearance by McSween. It's headed back, and here come the Isle of Man again. Good turn here. Sarah O'Reilly tries the 1-2, doesn't quite come off. McSween does a good tackle. Holly Sumner making space there, playing the 1-2 with Sarah O'Reilly, trying to make some space for themselves. And it's a throw to the Isle of Man, tight, down by that Western Isles corner flag. Throw comes in, quick 1-2, pumped back into the box, but headed away. Louise Gibbons flicks it back in towards goal, but it's cleared once more by Western Isles. And try and break out here, please, held up. Jess McLeod holds the ball up. She's tackled. Chloe Tier gets a tackle in. And there's a throw in to Western Isles on that left-hand side. Well, while they only had 2 games in their group, they did come out of it with a 100% record, the Western Isles. As we said, Shanna McPhail, leading scorer with 2 other goals. The ball goes into the box here, defenders wrestle. And they manage to get a challenge in and take it away. And it's a corner to the Isle of Man. Chloe Tier goes across to take this one. Even Steven in the first 10 minutes of this game. Nothing to choose between the 2 sides at the moment. Tia, right-footed, Decent cross in, headed away, good header at the needed near post. And a bounce catches out Louise Gibbons, and there could be a run on here. But Gibbons responds by fouling. Quite rightly, the Western Isles players say that was a chance, even though it was a long way to go. Looked like Jess McLeod had the beating of the two defenders there. So Holly Gibbons, Louise Gibbons rather, fouled her. No action taken by the referee, so it's a free kick to Western Isles just inside their own half. Chance to get this ball forward for the Scottish Islanders. Taken long, headed away, good header away, that one by Gibbons. McSween flicks the ball up the line, but it's held up by Holly Sumner. Oh, just in trying to keep it in, Gibbons loses her balance. There's a chase on here. Senna O'Reilly comes across and does enough. O'Reilly was fouled there, so it's a free kick to the Isle of Man, tight down by the left-hand side. Corner flag. O'Reilly will take the kick herself. Oh, miscues it, Riley. And the flick comes off for Jess McLeod. Tackle comes in from Shannon McPhail, but the clearance takes a ricochet off McPhail, and that'll give the Isle of Man a bit of chance to move up the pitch. Miscue there, almost let Western Isles in. Thrown up the line, headed away by Sinead McLeod. Isle of Man pinch some yards on the throw-ins. Move a bit further up the line on the left-hand side. The Western Isles have three players all around Holly Sumner there. Just get the ball away from her. But Isle of Man have got some more yards up the line. And throw the ball inside this time. Tia Lisi just chips the ball to the right-hand side. Just miscontrolled there by Becky Cole. Cole steps in, retrieves the situation, and clearance comes in for Stevie Mallon. Cannon's off a Western Isles body. So the throw now switches over to the right-hand side for the Isle of Man. Good work there, dispossesses. Ball's fired over into the right-hand corner. The Isle of Man keeper, Kaylee McGregor, reads that one. Isle of Man try and play their way out here. Although Tia Lisi closes down. Isle of Man come away with it. Ball goes to the right-hand side. Nicholson has to clear that one in the left-back position. So it's a throw to the Isle of Man. Isle of Man haven't been able to make anything of that possession. Oh, there's a miscued pass there. Collected by Holly Sumner in the middle of the park, but she's dispossessed. Western Isles try and break through, but Isle of Man have bodies around the ball. Sumner has another go. Wrestles the defender off the ball. Does well there, plays it to the right-hand side. Stevie Mallon tries to find Sumner back in the middle, and it's found her. Goes past one challenge, slips it inside. Oh, the 1-2 just didn't quite come off. Sumner was held up on a run, just as Tia Lisi tried to pass it back to her. And that allowed the ball to be collected and sent forward. And it bounces over everybody and goes straight through to Kaylee McGregor. Long clearance from Western Isles keeper Lisa Mason, didn't quite come off. Wearing number 21 today. This ball goes into the right-hand side. Nicholson will get there first, but she plays it into her man. Louis Tia Battles away with it, but Nicholson wins it at the second attempt and is cleared up the left-hand side for Western Isles, rather. Isle of Man have got it back. Ball looking for Holly Sumner down the left-hand side, just too far ahead of her. This goes over the head of Emma McSween and out of play. So it's a throw into Western Isles. Riley plays it to Sumner. She has the ball taken off her. It's a throw in to the Isle of Man, which O'Reilly will take. Looking for Sumner again, seeing a lot of ball early on, and that's a good flick with the outside of the boot to the far post. Almost found Chloe Tier lurking at the back stick, but Western Isles get it away. Isle of Man have it back. Mallon plays the ball inside. Now Tia Lisi. Past the right-hand side of the area. Becky Cole goes in. It's wrestled away from her. Western Isles have earned themselves a throw. Early days in this match yet. Isle of Man 0, Western Isles 0. Neither keeper been forced into a save as of yet. There's the tussling for the ball on the Isle of Man right-hand side. Goes the way of the Isle of Man. Stevie Mallon throws her up the line. Headed away though. Almost landed at the feet of Shanna McPhail, but she just wasn't able to keep it in, but she's earned her team a throw in. So Western Isles move up their left-hand side now. Slow start to this game. There is a stoppage in play here. Looked like Western Isles coach Evan McLeod was having a word with one of his players. But we're back underway. Chipped over the top from the throw-in. O'Reilly chests it down. Has to take it away. Plays it out to the right-hand side. Tialisi turns and clears. The bounce almost catches out the defence, but the flick back could cause trouble. But Western Isles have worked it up the right-hand side with McKinnon. Plays it in towards the edge of the box. Tackle comes in, gets it away. There's a little flick on in the middle of the park. Once more, Western Isles get it away. And Louise McKenzie, the captain, was there. Lisi chips it to the right-hand side. And that's just a little bit too far away ahead of Tia. Western Isles will have a throw once more on their left-hand side. Well, we've seen some raucous days here at Kirkwall Grammar School, certainly when the hosts, Orkney ladies, hosted Fryer. Managed to get their first ever win in the competition. 2 goals from Abby Coulthard in that one, including a memorable chip, but wasn't enough to take the hosts through to the semi-final. It was a good effort from them in their very first Island Games tournament. We were joined in the commentary box by former player Ellen Grieve, who's coached a lot of those young ladies and is very positive. Looking forward for the development of Orcadian women's football. So we hope that continues. Well, back to this game. There is a stoppage in play. As the referee, for some reason, goes to have a word with Emma McSween. Indicates that McSween needs some treatment. Not sure what happened there. McSween was nowhere near the play. But she's being taken off by a physio. Maybe she's lost a contact lens or something. Western Isles down to 10 players now. while we wait for this throw to come in. McSween off the pitch for a bit. Once again, Western Isles work the ball up the line, and they've earned another throw in. Midway in the Isle of Man half now. Nicholson throws it in, gets the 1-2 back and pumps the ball forward towards the area. And that goes out of play. Isle of Man holding their defensive shape there, encouraging that ball forward from Amanda Nicholson. Looks like Kate McSween has been allowed back onto the pitch. Or has she been replaced? It looks like she's been replaced. So Kate McSween has gone off. And it's Kirsty McLean coming on, number 6 for the Western Isles. I'm not sure what happened with Emma McSween there. Hope she's all right. Must be a reason why she's been taken off so early. Kaylee McGregor has this goal kick for the Isle of Man. Plays this one short. Lisi sends the ball up the right-hand side. Flicked on by the head of Millie Dawson. And Isle of Man have some attacking threat here on the right-hand side. Played ahead of Mallon, but Nicholson reads it. Plays the ball off Mallon, but it doesn't go out. Mallon back heels it into Nicholson and gets Isle of Man a throw. Mallon takes it quickly. Flicked into the box, headed away. And this will come out all the way to Becky Cornish. Cornish plays it in. Oh, just a miscontrol there. A bit of room in the box, but Lisi plays a good ball to the right-hand side. Chloe Tier now plays it back to Lisi, who crosses right-footed. Gets it in, good ball too. Eleanor Smith had to get that one away, but here come Isle of Man once more. And as the ball came in, the touch was just missed, and it runs through to Lisa Mason. Western Isles keeper just takes a bit of time with this one before sending it up the right-hand channel. Chested down, and this will be collected by Sumner. She's tackled though, but she's in well, Isle of Man a throw, and she takes it quick. Millie Dawson tries to pressure the defender, but only gets another throw in. Sumner drops the ball down this time. Leaves it for Sarah O'Reilly. And O'Reilly tries to find Sumner with the throw. Kirsty McLean gets it away. Peppered with the throw-ins. A lot of throw-ins early in this game. Still remains Isle of Man 0, Western Isles 0. O'Reilly tries to drop the ball short, but it's red. And the tackles come in. O'Reilly gets in there. Oh, skips away from the challenge as well here. Brings the ball forward down the right-hand side. Oh, just held on to it a little bit too long, Kylie McMurdo. Can't get ahead, and that's a ball over the top, chasing for Shannon McPhail. She's in down the right-hand side. Oh, did she get the ball there? She did, says the referee. And strong challenge from Becky Cornish. There's a good move in from Shona McPhail. Just cutting towards that byline. Cornish slid across and won it. And gives Western Isles their first corner of the game. Kylie McMurdo will take for them. Can Western Isles pinch something from this set piece? The Isle of Man have had the majority of the possession so far. Ball in, comes in, and rattles around the 6-yard box, rolls towards goal. Shannon McPhail just got a flick on it towards goal. And it's another corner to the Western Isles. McPhail, of course, their leading scorer in this tournament. Second bite of the cherry for McMurdo. Again, decent delivery. Comes and rattles around at the near post. McMurdo can't collect this one as the rebound is cleared by Lisi. Kirsty McLean goes in, but away comes Becky Cornish with the ball, plays it to Sumner. Sumner has a break here, she plays it through. And there's a good chance for Millie Dawson if she can get it square, she does. The turn comes from Becky Cole. Cole lays it to the right-hand side. Sarah Gibbons shoots. Oh, the first chance of the game. First shot of the game, rather, comes from Louise Gibbons to the Isle of Man. And it's into the side of the netting. As the referee calls a water break. Well, nothing to choose between the two sides at the moment. Western Isles just had their best spell of possession with those back-to-back corners there. Shannon McPhail coming close. And that shot from Louise Gibbons has been the closest the Isle of Man have come to breaking the deadlock. With Bermuda facing Jersey on the pitch opposite us here. Well, as you might have heard from the announcer there, in the 9th-10th playoff game, Orkney are currently drawing 1-1 with the Isle of Wight over at Ham Football Ground here. Looks like they've reached the same point in time in the other semi-final, with the water break taking place between Bermuda and Jersey. Well, we're back on the pitch here, and it's a goal kick for Lisa Mason to take. Although it's left to one of the outfield players. Right-footed, sends it down the left-hand channel. Good header from Lisi. Collected in the right-hand channel by Chloe Tiers. Skips around one challenge and crosses. Oh, it's miscued. Sumner's in at the back post here. There's a challenge comes in. Sumner can't get round the second one. Held up on the edge by Millie Dawson. She eventually crowded out by a clutch of defenders, and a long-range shot is skewed high and wide by Sarah O'Reilly. Well, as you might have heard, it's scoreless in the other semi-final, but there has been a red card for Gozo. My apologies, I've been saying Jersey in the other semi-final. Slightly mixed up with the men semi-final later today. The goal kick is taken, flicked on. Jess McLeod chases it, but goes back to Kaylee McGregor, who clears. Nice little pass from Sarah O'Reilly there, releases some space in the middle for Lydia Shaw. Shaw has given that one away though. Nicholson clears it down the left-hand side, but good defending. See Alisi. Looks a strong, confident play there for the Isle of Man. Alisi's pass forward is controlled by Becky Cole, but again, she's crowded out. Oh, hospital ball there. Has given the ball away back to the Isle of Man, and a slip through, and this could be a chance for Millie Dawson, but as Lisa Mason come out, she managed to force Dawson wide, and the Western Isles get it away. And the ball has gone out of play on that left-hand side for Western Isles. I'll breathe a sigh of relief there. Although Lisa Mason didn't get the ball, she slid out on her knees and done enough to force Millie Dawson to go wide and enable the defender to get back and make the clearance. And it is in fact a free kick to the Western Isles on that left-hand side. Chip forward. Lisi fouls this time. It's time to jump there. Instead of jumping on the ball, jump straight into the back. Kyla McMurdo. So it's a free kick inside the Isle of Man half for Western Isles. What can they produce from this free kick? Players are rushed forward. Isle of Man line up on the edge of their own box, head forward. Lisi gets a head on it, but only succeeds in diverting it behind. And that'll be a give Western Isles a corner. Third corner of the game for the Western Isles. Once again, Kyla McMurdo will be the set piece taker. Can Western Isles pinch one here from this set piece? McMurdo, decent delivery. Keeper comes and drops it, but gathers at the second attempt. Kaylee McGregor made a loud shout and caught it at the second attempt. She doesn't hang about, pulls it out. And here comes Tia Lisi on the right hand side, chips it forward once again. Chested down now, ahead of Dawson. Oh, Mallon has missed a clearance on the left hand side, and there's a chance here. Run down the left hand. Cross comes in, but that's easy. Michaela McGregor to gather. And again, McGregor wastes no time. She's given Sumner a lot of work to do there with that goal kick. And it's gone straight out of play midway in the Isle of Man half. So the throw's taken quickly by Kirsty McLean. Straight to Sumner. Sumner plays it back and it's cleared. Good defending there though by Eleanor Smith. Chests it down and calmly plays it up the right. Isle of Man just can't clear their lines at the moment, but Sumner gets the ball now to turns one. And the tackle comes in, but she's back on her feet quickly. Holly Sumner does well there. Sliding challenge from Eleanor Smith. Put Sumner on the floor, but she was back on her feet quickly. And the throw in. Just flicked straight into the face of a Western Isles defender by Lydia Shaw. Certainly felt that one. Sumner seeing a lot of the ball. Gets away from her. Tia Lucy flicks it goalwards. It's cleared, but only as far as Becky Cole. Cole plays it backwards, keeps possession. Lydia Shaw switches it to the right. Western Isles win it back. Nicholson clears the ball into the left channel. Tia Lucy comes across from centre back. Strides up that right hand side with it before clearing. Takes a nick off a defender here. It's held up by Chloe Tia. Tia just can't get out. Get out of trouble there and away for possession. So Nicholson will have the throw for Western Isles, left hand side. Taking up the line, Jess McLeod can't control it. And Isle of Man have it back. Oh, there's a mistake by the captain almost. And Becky Cornish recovers. And Isle of Man have space now. Advance down this left hand side. O'Reilly finds Sumner, good ball. Sumner, who's been lively all the first half, pulls the ball across into the box. Slight tackle gets it away. It's picked up on the edge by Kyla McMurdo and cleared. Good control by McPhail. McPhail looks to the left-hand side. Mallon misses the header. And there could be a chance here for Beth McLeod. She takes on Mallon, advances on goal. Oh, that could be a penalty. It is. It is a penalty to the Western Isles. Beth McLeod. As that ball come over the head of Stevie Mallon, she collected it, advanced inside, and beat Mallon for the second time. And it was Sarah O'Reilly who brought her down, I think. Or was it Tia Lisi? Tia Lisi was the player. Got her angles wrong there, making that tackle. And here's the chance for Western Isles to break the deadlock with a penalty kick. Beth McLeod has made a couple of good runs down that left-hand side, and she got her reward there. Kaylee McGregor bounces on a goal line, waiting for this goal kick penalty to be taken. And there's the referee signal, right-footed into the net, and Western Isles have taken the lead here. It's their leading scorer in the tournament, Shannon McPhail, with her third goal. It was actually Kyla McMurdo who took the penalty. That is McMurdo's second goal of the tournament. My apologies, the ponytails were hiding the numbers once again. I'm a fair distance from here, the pitch in the commentary box here. Kyla McMurdo, as we said, second goal of these Highland Games, breaks the deadlock. And Western Isles have got this ball back from Isle of Man from the kickoff, and another ball down the left-hand side goes in behind Mallon, and Beth McLeod attacks again, but just runs this one out of play, unable to keep that pass in. Beth McLeod is giving Stevie Mallon some problems down that Western Isles left-hand side. They've got the ball back with a throw here, 1-0 up. As Mallon's clearance crashes into McLeod, but only rolls out for behind for a goal kick. So Kaylee McGregor waits to get this back underway. Referee gives a signal, tells McGregor to take the kick, and she does. Flicked on in the middle, good header there from Lydia Shaw. But the ball comes forward and it's Western Isles in possession again. McMurdo slips it in, looking for Beth McLeod, and she's in down that left-hand side again. Well, this time, Tia Lisi comes across, makes the tackle. And Western Isles are showing more positivity now. For all their possession early on, Isle of Man haven't capitalised. And Western Isles have, and they have another set piece here with a corner. Again, it's Kyla McMurdo, goes across to take. McMurdo, right hand in the air. Swings it in, right-footed. That's a deadly ball, just... Well, it came right to the far post, and it looked for all the world like Beth McLeod was going to knock that one in at the right-hand side. Literally a couple of yards out, just nods it into the side netting. That is a let-off for the Isle of Man. As they take the goal kick quickly, Tia Lisi strides away from defence with it. Keeps going, finds Mallon down the right-hand side. Bounce almost catches out Mallon, and eventually Stevie Mallon plays it out of play. I think there might be a substitution here for the Isle of Man. Whether this is an injury or a tactical change. We shall wait and see. It looks like Stevie Mallon is coming off. She hasn't had the best of halves. If that is a tactical change, I think she won't be very happy with that. On comes number 6, Shannon Groves. It's a like-for-like change with Groves taking the right back spot. From that throw, Lisi clears it, headed back though, good header away. And Cornish dives in, sends it forward. Sumner wrestles to get the ball and gets it. Takes the ball to the left touchline and makes some good space here as he makes her way away. From Kirsty McLean, Sumner is eventually tackled, and that's a corner for the Isle of Man. Good run once again from Sumner. She's looked the most likely outlet for the Isle of Man in this first half. Chloe Tier switches off the right wing to take the corner. Right-footed cross Goes in, edge of the 6-yard box, flicked on goal and flicked home! Flicked home by Becky Cole. A swift flick of the right boot, diverts the ball into the net, and there's the leveller for the Isle of Man. Well, that lead didn't last too long for the Western Isles. Isle of Man have found the perfect response there. It was a decent header on goal. But Becky Cole, instead of waiting to see if it went in, made sure it went in. Good poaching there from the Isle of Man, number 7. And it's all square here. Kyla McMurdo's penalty has been cancelled out by that finish for Becky Cole. Western Isles gets us back underway, 1-1. Headed away by Sarah O'Reilly. Sumner goes in with Kirsty McLean. So Western Isles get it away. O'Reilly heads it away. Only flicked out of play by Kirsty McLean. As a throw in to the Isle of Man on their left-hand side. O'Reilly giving Sumner lots of the ball. She can't keep hold of this one. Jess McLeod tries to work it to the left-hand side, but that's well read by Shannon Groves. And the clearance takes it out of play. Western Isles have a throw down their left-hand side now. Groves battles away with Beth McLeod. Groves gets the clearance on this one as it's sent forward. Straight out of play. I'll give Isle of Man a throw in on their right-hand side. Almost level with the edge of their own penalty box. A couple of yards from it. Groves tries to pinch a few yards. Referee says no thank you. Back you go. And it is right on the edge of the penalty box. Groves. It looked like a foul throw there, but no stop. And Groves' clearance takes us as you were. Throw in once again to Isle of Man. Groves gives it to Chloe Tier. Cornish's clearance is charged down, chipped through. McPhail holds it up. Kate McKinnon comes in. Western Isles still attacking with a threat here on the edge of the box. McMurdo skips around the one challenge. Nicholson can't control that. Becky Cole can't keep the rebound in. Western Isles have a throw midway in the Isle of Man half on the left. And as the throw come on, Groves heads it onto Beth McLeod and earns her team a throw in. She take quickly. Lissy clears. Becky Cole flicks it in. 3 against 1 there. As Millie Dawson tries to get the ball. She's pressing hard and she's won it. Dawson hits the ball off another defender. And that gives Isle of Man a corner out of nowhere. Good work from Dawson. Millie Dawson, scorer of 3 goals in this tournament. Becky Cole, meanwhile, has added her 4th to make her the top scorer for the Isle of Man. She got a hat-trick in the last game against Orkney. This corner comes in, flick goalwards twice. Oh! Close to the Isle of Man, and third attempt is a foul. A duo of headers there from that corner. Tialisi headed it goalwards. It looked like it was on target just as it was blocked. And as it was blocked, Kyla McMurdo was fouled. The Western Isles take the free kick. Headed back towards goal. Cornish gets a header in. And up goes Kate McKinnon. But Sumner collects it. Has to play it back. Cornish chips it over the top. That's a decent pass. But it's well read by Eleanor Smith and put to safety. Throw in to the Isle of Man. About 5 yards from the corner flag on the Isle of Man left-hand side. Sumner drops it short to O'Reilly. O'Reilly's wrestled off the ball by Kirsty McLean. And that earns Western Isles a throw. It's worked up the line. Held up by McPhail. The flick doesn't quite come off, but the clearance does come forward from Sinead McLeod. And that's long and overhead. Wynn carries it over the goal line, and that's a goal kick to the Isle of Man. Bermuda were in, of course, in action against Gozo on the other pitch here. Watch their game against Jersey on Monday night. Very good game of football that was, very feisty affair as well. But Bermuda looked even against a very good Jersey side who battled really well. In the end, Bermuda just had that little edge, extra edge of physicality and quality to see them through. And in my view, they will be favourites for this tournament. Back to this game, it's a free kick to the Isle of Man. Lisi sends it forward, headed away. Cornish, just a little flick inside. O'Reilly has to go in for the challenge, so she loses out to McMurdo. But McMurdo's pass doesn't find the desired result. Oh, Isle of Man have given this away here. McPhail collects it, 25 yards out, shoots left-footed, straight into the midriff of Lisa Mason. Sorry, Katie McGregor. Makes my goalkeepers up there. McGregor, right-footed clearance. Just flicked forward by Sinead McLeod. And O'Reilly is barged to the ground. That's a free kick to the Isle of Man. O'Reilly remains down for this one. Collided with Sinead McLeod. I think the referee gave the foul against Kyla McMurdo there. Free kick just inside their own half in the centre circle to Isle of Man. 1-1 the score here. There's Tia Lisi with this free kick. Chips it high into the area. Headed away. Good headed away by Eleanor Smith, and she's fouled in the process. Took a hefty whack there. Eleanor Smith did really well. Referee calls over. Can't see who she's calling over just yet. It's Lydia Shaw to have a word. Referee wasn't happy with that challenge. Ella Smith seems to be all right. He's back on her feet and is taking this free kick. Right-footed, chips it on the left-hand side, but Groves heads it away. I think they made the tactical switch to bring on Shannon Groves there, and she's done a lot better against Beth McLeod in that right-back position. Stevie Mellon was not having the best game she could have had. Beth McLeod gave us certainly a lot to think about. This ball is chipped into that left-hand side for the Western Isles once more. And there goes the whistle for half-time. Well, there's absolutely nothing to choose between the two sides here, as a penalty from Kyla McMurdo was soon equalised by Becky Cole for the Isle of Man. It's 1-1 here, all to play for in this second half to see who advances forward to the final of the Women's Island Games Football Tournament in 2025. We will be back with live coverage in around about 10 minutes' time. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Kirkwall Grammar School here in the Orkney Islands as we bring you the second half of this women's football semi-final between the Isle of Man and the Western Isles in the 20th Island Games edition. It's currently 1-1. Kyla McMurdo with a penalty for the Western Isles, cancelled out by a neat little flick from Becky Cole for her 4th goal of the tournament. And we are ready to get back underway in this second half. For those listening on radio streams, Western Isles in a yellow and blue kit, playing from right to left. Isle of Man in all red, playing left to right. We'll run through the lineups quickly. For the Isle of Man, in goal is number 1, Katie Gregor. 2, Stevie Mallon has been substituted and replaced by 6, Shannon Groves. 4, Sarah O'Reilly. 5, Louise Gibbons. 7, Becky Cole. 8, Becky Cornish, the captain. 11, Holly Sumner. 14, Lydia Shaw. 15, Tia Lisi. 16, Millie Dawson. And 17, Chloe Tier. Well, for the Western Isles, in goal is 21, Lisa Mason. 2, Eleanor Smith. 3, Amanda Nicholson. 4, Kyla McMurdo. 8, Jess McLeod. 9, Shanna McPhail. 10, Sinead McLeod. 12, Emma McSween was substituted early in the first half for number 6, Kirsty McLean. 15, Kate McKinnon. 11, Beth McLeod. And that's your starting teams. Well, as we look back on the field now, it's a free kick midway in the Western Isles half to the Isle of Man. Tia Lisi chips it forward. Header comes away. Only comes back out to an Isle of Man player though, so Lisi gets it back in that right-hand position, cuts inside. Calmly plays it to Groves in the centre circle. Isle of Man trying to build through the middle with short passes, but they're crowded out. But a good tackle there, gets it to Sumner, who switched onto this right wing in the second half. And she has a run again on Nicholson. Nicholson pinches it away and gets the clearance to make a throw in. Holly Sumner was Isle of Man standout player in the first half for me. Made some good runs down that left-hand side, but interesting to note she switched over to the right. And it's the first half substitute. Shannon Groves with the throw. She gets it back on the 1-2. Although is unable to dig it out. And the ball runs off Groves for a goal kick. Shouts from Becky Cole to keep switched on to her Isle of Man teammates. They've got a good, decent record in this tournament, the Isle of Man. Western Isles have entered a couple of tournaments, but they're still finding their way. I think this may well be, without checking, this is totally off the top of my head, this may well be their first semi-final. Clearance comes in from Sarah O'Reilly. Cannons off a Western Isles body. Ricochets out to the left-hand side. Chloe Tier who switches out to that left wing. Slips the ball into that left wing channel. Kirsty McLean just shepherds it out of play for a throw to the Western Isles. So Eleanor Smith will take this throw. Smith runs a couple of yards, throws her up the line. Flicked away. Has that crossed the line? It has. So Western Isles pinch some more yards, working up that right-hand side for them. Breeze has picked up just a little bit here at Kirkwall Grammar School. There was a bit of wind in the first half, but it seems to be stiffening up a bit. The ball is cleared towards the centre circle. Nicholson picks it up. She's pressured by Sumner, but Nicholson keeps going. Plays it into the channel. Good ball there. Beth McLeod just gets the ball across to the far post. Oh, there was a chance there. It was just nodded down at the far post, and Shanna McPhail, only a couple of yards out, swung. Just didn't quite catch it right. And allowed Kaylee Gregor to go dive on it. That was a golden chance for Western Isles. Gregor's goal kick is volleyed into touch by Anne McKenzie. Western Isles captain, of course. Isle of Man try and make some space for the throw in, but that's been played short and dispossessed. And here comes Sinead McLeod. Plays it to Beth McLeod. Tackle comes in from Groves, gets it away from Sinead McLeod. It's a good break there, though. So Amanda Nicholson takes the throw. Groves gets in ahead of Beth McLeod. There's lots of McLeods in this Western Isles team, so I'll have to use their first names. And there's another one of them, Sinead McLeod. Chips it back to Nicholson. Sumner, oh, she's given the ball away here to Beth McLeod, but Sumner tackles. Here comes Sinead McLeod. Chips it out to the left-hand side with Nicholson, but she's offside. So it'll be a free kick in the right-back position for the Isle of Man. Which Tia Lisi will take for them. Sends it into the right channel, flicked on by Cole. Sumner can't get on the end of it. McLeod looks at McLeod. You can see my problem here, can't you? Sumner has picked it up though. Nicholson tackles it. Groves just flicks it out away, but Beth McLeod tries to come away with it, but Groves tackles again and is put into touch by Lydia Shaw. Beth McLeod once again threatening. She was the one who won that penalty. And she gets the ball from this throw. Tries to turn. Groves tackles her this time. But Nicholson has picked up the loose ball. She advances, chips it towards the edge of the box. Cleared by the captain. A flick back in by Sinead McLeod. Gregor comes out, reads the bounce and gathers it just ahead of Shanna McPhail. Gregor clears it. Good header away once more. Amanda Nicholson, she's won some good aerial ball. With the wind taking that one forward, she needed to head that one away. Breeze did catch out a couple of the Isle of Man defenders in the first half. As the ball comes forward from Western Isles, it's cleared by Sarah O'Reilly. And the throw goes to Isle of Man over on their left-hand side. Well, this game, there is nothing to choose between these two sides, very even. Western Isles just put the challenge in and earn the throw. On their right-hand side now, Isle of Man left. McLean throws it up the line, but is won by the Isle of Man. And the ball's played into that left-hand channel. Here comes Kirsty Tia. She forces a throw. Chloe Tia, I should say. Throw in to the Isle of Man, deep towards that corner flag on the left-hand side. So Shaw will take this one, takes it quickly. Chloe Tia plays it back to her, but the return to Tia takes a deflection. Has the referee given the corner here? He has. First corner of the second half goes to the Isle of Man. It will be Chloe Tia to take this one. As we said, the winds have picked up. So this one swings in, that's tough. That's a good defensive header away. Needed that one. Once again, Amanda Nicholson and Kyla McMurdo were in the right place, got it away. There's a corner on the opposite side now. So up comes Sarah O'Reilly to take this one. This will be left-footed from O'Reilly. Looks like the Isle of Man are relying on the swinging the ball in on the test the goalkeeper and use the wind. It is O'Reilly left-footed, but too much on that one. It swings out of play. Chance goes away for the Isle of Man. Still plenty of time. 1-1 here. Well, in the other semi-final, it was still 0-0 at half-time. They are also underway in the second half here on the second pitch at Kirkwall Grammar School. No updates as of yet, so we assume it's still 0-0. Clearance from Western Isles didn't get enough much distance on it. And it's gone out for a throw over on the Isle of Man left-hand side, Western Isles right. A couple of clearances from Western Isles have struggled to get some distance on them now against the wind. Ball goes up the line, Tia flicks it inside. Becky Cole will get on the end of this. Tries to make some space, but she's crowded out and tackled at the third attempt. Headed back in though, and there's a chance for Tia to collect this. Oh, it's just too far ahead. Rolls out for a goal kick. And as well as making it difficult for the Western Isles to get the ball away on clearances and passes, it's also making the Isle of Man overhit their passes, forcing them out of play, so encouraging a fairly scrappy game. Goal kick is taken. McLeod collects it on the left-hand side. McPhail just can't get it. It's chipped out to the right-hand side by Murdo. Well, Kate McKinnon couldn't get that one under control. It's sent over the top, and that's easy for Lisa Mason to gather. Mason pops the ball out of her hand, and again the kick holds up in the rain. In the rain? In the wind. And we'll try a cheeky effort from near the halfway line with that clearance with Mason off a line. That wasn't on target. So Mason will try again. She might be leaving this goal kick this time to Eleanor Smith. Indeed it is. And the Isle of Man press in. Smith miscues it, and again it blows straight out of play on the right-hand side. Some Groves takes the throw in quickly. Flick to Sumner, back to Cole. Becky Cole's into the box here. She's held up though. Sumner does a little drag back, tries to get the ball away. Nicholson does though, and she does well. Good work there from Amanda Nicholson. Punt back in towards goal. Oh, there's a miscue there from Anne McKenzie. She has to put it out of play at the second attempt. This wind is causing problems. The high ball is swirling around for defenders. Throw in, taken quickly. Here comes Sumner. She's tackled on the edge of the box. Oh, there's a rebound. Could take it kindly. But Mason clears it with her feet this time. Groves chips it goalwards. Cole tries to nod it on, but it's headed away. And McKenzie managed to get that one away from Becky Cole. So here comes Shannon Groves to take it. Finds Sumner. Sumner held up by two defenders again. Goes round one. Can't get round the other. And is fouled. Well, she looked like she was going nowhere there. Or was it Sumner doing the fouling? The referee has given it the other way. Looked like Nicholson had fouled Sumner, but the referee has said it's Sumner on Nicholson. And it looks like there will be a couple of changes for the Isle of Man. As off goes Louise Gibbons and Lydia Shaw. And on comes number 3, Anna Shaw. And And number 12, Holly Stephen. Two changes for the Isle of Man, taking their total to 3. Isle of Man try and attack again down this right-hand side. Cole, good challenge from Anne McKenzie, takes it out. Sumner grabs it quickly, throws it. Rather careless with that throw, but here comes the first touch here. Holly Stephen. Groves to Sumner. Little back heel releases Groves. He has a run, tries to cross, it's blocked. And that gives Hearns Isle of Man a corner. Nicholson had to block that cross again with the help of Beth McLeod. The corner will be taken by the substitute, Holly Stephen. Looks like this will be a right-footed effort this time. It is. Good ball into the 6-yard box. There's a good flicked away. Shot comes in from the captain. Just flicked wide, and that gives Isle of Man another goal. Becky Cornish didn't quite catch it right, but it had to be dealt with. And it's away for a corner. Chloe Tier will have this one. Isle of Man have tried that tried and trusted tactic from the corner, and they do it again right into the 6-yard box. Mason gets the punch, and it's another corner. Third corner in succession for the Isle of Man. The Western Isles are holding their own. Once again, Tia right-footed, headed goalwards, and it's cleared out, cleared away. A couple of yards out, comes back to Tia, chips it back in, but miscues that slightly. Cornish calmly plays it back to Groves. Groves, good 30 yards out, but she runs into the right-hand side. Good run this. Gets the ball in. Cole flicks it on goal, but just over the bar. Oh, Shannon Groves, she's done well since she come on at right back. Once again, got herself away from 2 challenges. Just made half a yard to pull the ball across. Becky Cole, the flick just wasn't enough to get her on target, just over the bar. There's a change here for the Western Isles as Kate McKinnon exits the field. And on comes number 7, Kat O'Carroll. Straight swap. McKinnon in midfield. O'Carroll dropping into the same spot. This goal kick is headed out by Groves. Well, the referee deems that Groves headed that one into Beth McLeod and gives Isle of Man a throw. Assistant referee didn't help the ref much there. Looks a foul throw from Groves. And this time, the assistant referee does get the flag up and gives the throw to the Western Isles. So Nicholson with it midway in her own half. McLeod has the ball pinched off her by Holly Stephen, but only just over the touchline. So Nicholson will have another go with a throw-in. Isle of Man 1, Western Isles 1. Flicked on by Beth McLeod and cleared by Tia Lisi. Western Isles have pinched some more yards on this left-hand side. As a youngster tries to get the ball back to Amanda Nicholson, only succeeds in hitting the fence. The second time lucky. Stephen gets the challenge in, and it's forced to throw. So Isle of Man have possession again on their right-hand side. Cornish tries to 1-2 back to Groves, and she's shut off. And here comes Kyla McMurdo. Chipped into the left side looking for McLeod, but Tia Lisi nods it down. calmly comes away with it, curls it into the right-hand channel. Good ball, but it's well read once again by Anne Mackenzie. Gets it away. Only as far as Groves. Groves to Sumner. Tries rolling the ball through Cole, flicks it off. Stephen, can she get this out to the left-hand side? She can't. She's dispossessed by Cato Carroll. Isle of Man win it back just on halfway. O'Reilly takes her out to the left side with Tia. Tia's cross is miscued. Mason was on the end of it and she got caught in the challenge there with Cole. Referee put the whistle to his lips, but was elected to let play go on. As Lisa Mason has the ball in her hands. Mason's kick doesn't get that far. Bounces a couple of times. Stephen dispossessed. Slipped through down the left side to Beth McMurdo. McLeod, oh God, I'm getting these names mixed up terribly. Beth McLeod. Tia Lisi gets it away from her, but only humps it forward, straight to Mason once again. I'm having more trouble today with the Scottish names than I did with the Scandinavian names the other day. You must be tired. It's catching up with me. Anyway, throw into the Isle of Man. Holly Stephen plays it into Cornish, and the captain takes it forward. Keeps going through the middle, slips it out to Tia, left-hand side. Well, Chloe Tia has given that one away cheaply. Cato Carroll, again, is crowded out. Nicholson gets in ahead of Sumner as she runs into trouble, but retrieves it. And does well here, beats another challenge, flicks it to the right-hand side. McPhail. Oh, just played that one a little bit too far ahead of Kyla McMurdo. The Western Isles have earned a throw. Midway in the Isle of Man half. McPhail chests it down. Again, Becky Cole fouls, trying to make the challenge. And the free kick midway in the Isle of Man half goes to the Western Isles. Chance to create something here. They've not had much in the way of attacking possession, the Western Isles, in the last 10 minutes. Let's see what they can do with this free kick. Kyla McMurdo stands over it, hands on hips. Two-man wall for the Isle of Man. Referee calls them back a yard or so. McMurdo complains to the referee they're not back far enough, but he seems happy. McMurdo swings the ball in. It's a bit too deep as Cornish wrestles away with Eleanor Smith. And Smith has got it. Tied down by the corner flag. Cornish holds her up though and puts it out of play. That gives Western Isles a throw in on their left-hand side. Beth McLeod has the ball in her hands. Throws it in. Held up well there. Cato Carroll just used the body well to hold it up, and she's earned her team a corner. It's the first corner of the second half for Western Isles. So Kyla McMurdo will have this set piece. She'll have to judge this right as the breeze just picks up a little pace as he puts that ball down. McMurdo, right-footed, swings in onto the 6-yard box, but good header away by Tia Lisi, but only out to the edge of the box. Miscue clearance. Isle of Man finally get her away. Flick forward by Stephen. Took a whack on her right foot there as she made that clearance, but Isle of Man take the throw quickly. Jess McLeod Held up down by the right corner flag as O'Reilly gets it away. And that goes out for a throw into the Isle of Man. And there will be a water break now. Well, as far as we know, it's still 0-0 in the other semi-final here. And we've just had an update from the announcer that it's Bermuda 1, Gozo 0. The tournament favourites are ahead. Well, in the 7th, 8th place playoff game between Shetland and Hydra, it's 1-0 to the Western Isles Scottish rivals. The referee gets the players back onto the field here. Still nothing to choose between these two sides at the moment. Still 1-1. And we will resume play with a throw-in. It's tight down on that left-hand corner flag for the Isle of Man. Sarah O'Reilly winds up, sends it long, takes a bounce, cleared back towards the Isle of Man goal, and McPhail will get on the end of this. He tries an effort, it's blocked by Cornish. Groves, good pace. Oh, our clearance is just miscued though. Beth McLeod has a go on Groves, and Groves tenacious. That's definitely lessened the danger from Beth McLeod since she's come on. That's a corner for the Western Isles there. And once again, over comes Kyla McMurdo to take it. McMurdo right-footed, swings it in. Gregor's call, she punches it away, only goes to the edge of the box, but it's cleared. And away comes Sumner, good pace from Sumner. There's a break on here for the Isle of Man. They've got 3 against 2. Need to stay on side. Sumner keeps going. Sumner has a look and keeps going, and then she's just as she tries to slip the pass through with Millie Dawson, it bounces off the back of her heels, but Holly Stephen retrieves it. And Sumner gets it, tries to turn as she's tackled. Oh, there's a miscue there, headed towards goal, flicked towards goal by Cole, off the bar. Second chance to put it in, all cleared off the line. Oh, Becky Cole, he's scratching her head how that didn't get in. She flicked it over the keeper as Lisa Mason come out to gather. That came off the bar, and just as the second attempt followed up, it was a good clearance. Eleanor Smith in the right place to block it. She didn't even earn her team a corner. But there's a throw from the clearance. And Isle of Man have pinched some more yards, and we'll have another go with another throw in. O'Reilly throws it over Cole. Can't get this one ahead of Nicholson. She gets it away. McPhail holds it up, chips it to the left. Groves heads it, and the second header finds Sumner. Sumner holds off Nicholson, holds off another challenge and skips through. Here she goes again, slips it through. Oh, the 1-2 back to Sumner, didn't come off from Dawson. But in following up the shot, Becky Cole was fouled. So it's a free kick in a decent position here for Isle of Man. Around about 30 yards from goal. Almost central, dead central. Perhaps a little bit too far out to shoot. But we shall see. That's Becky Cornish says to her teammates, everyone following. So it looks like Tia Lisi will line up for a shot with this one. Daughter of the coach Wayne Lisi, of course. Here comes Tia Lisi, right-footed, strikes it well, but into the wall. Lisi tries to chip it back over, but it's cleared. Groves brings it under, looks to the right-hand side, slips it into the channel, but Nicholson just nudges Sumner away, and that's a throw-in to the Western Isles. Nicholson takes a throw, and it's cleared once more by Anna Shaw. And that's taken a nick of Anne McKenzie, so once more Isle of Man have a throw-in. About 5 yards from the corner flag on the right-hand side, which Groves throws in for Sumner. Again, 3 players around her. She battles away. Shaw skips around one challenge, just rolls it across. Cole flicks it up, is held off it. But Shaw keeps her in play, and then a shot comes over the bar for Millie Dawson. The referee and assistant judge that ball crossed the line from a Western Isles player before that shot, so it's a corner. On the right-hand side for Isle of Man, Holly Stephen will be the taker. Again, the wind will play a part here. Stephen runs up right-footed, gently lobs it in, lands to Cornish at the far post, and the shot is over the bar. Well, Becky Cornish had a yard of space there. That ball just didn't sit quite nice for us to control that volley enough and keep it down. But there was a chance, and it remains Isle of Man 1, Western Isles 1. Western Isles just struggling to clear their lines now against the wind. McMurdo only manages to reach midway in her own half of that kick. Cornish heads it back in, and Becky Cole has space down the right. She stays down by McKenzie, but Cole gets it across, headed away. Good header away by Eleanor Smith. That was a dangerous cross on Becky Cole. It's another corner to the Isle of Man. 5th corner of the second half. And Holly Stephen will have this one once again. In comes the cross. Challenges come in, headed on goal. It was Tia Lisi. Didn't have to jump, controlled her header well, but just over the bar. Western Isles will try once more to clear. Isle of Man know what they're doing now. They're pressing in. Western Isles need to rethink their strategy here from the goal kicks, because they're not getting the distance, and again it's miscued. Becky Cole plays it inside. Turn on it. Isle of Man shoots. Chloe Tier coming off her right, off the left wing. Picked that ball up on the edge of the D and just got under that shot. And they're making chances, Isle of Man. They're not letting Western Isles out of their own half at the moment. I think Western Isles really need to get some defenders in the box and trust themselves. Play it short. Play it short and support when your kicks aren't travelling, and this one again doesn't. Groves heads it on. The Western Isles do finally manage to get it into the Isle of Man half, but Tia Lisi returns it with interest. Becky Cole drops ahead and pinches it ahead of Nicholson. Nicholson holds her up, but Sumner is there for support and goes round Nicholson, crosses. It's blocked. And that block was needed. That cross was looking dangerous from Sumner. She takes the throw quickly. Holly Stevenson, nice little flick around the defender, but just takes the second touch a little bit too far. She left Cat McCarroll for dead there, Holly Steven. Nice little flick over the head. Just a shame that second touch. She couldn't keep it in. There's a goal kick to the Western Isles. Will they be able to get this one further up the field? Again, no. It curls out a little more than 25 yards along the Isle of Man right-hand side. And that will give Shannon Groves a throw-in. Heavy pressure here from the Isle of Man now. Sumner collects it, tries to flick it for Stephen. Nicholson shields it out of play. Goal kick once again to the Western Isles. And even though she's been struggling with these goal kicks, Eleanor Smith, this time it is tapped short. And that's better from Smith. But again, still gives Lydia Shaw the chance to close it down. And the ball through, it's just too hard. Mason able to gather. Mason's clearance again doesn't get great distance on it. Millie Dawson scraps for the ball, but that's a good challenge. Good challenge there for Sarah O'Reilly. The ball breaks kindly down the right-hand side, and the tackle has to come in from Cornish. And finally, a chance for Western Isles to move up into the Isle of Man half and put some pressure on them. Throw it midway in their own half. Sinead McLeod tries to make some space, but Tia Lisi picks it up, strides away with it. She's got space here, she keeps going. She flicks it through and gets the 1-2 back off Dawson. Tia Lisi is through. Oh, that's a great tackle. Goal-saving challenge there from Eleanor Smith. It was a great run by Tia Lisi all the way from her own half. Picked up that 1-2 off Millie Dawson. Western Isles breathe again, just as she was shaping to shoot there. Eleanor Smith got the ball off her toes. It's a throw to Western Isles over on their right-hand side. And Holly Stephen is down, so we have a stoppage in play here. Stephen is back on her feet now. So we are back underway. Throw down that right-hand side, headed away, but two Isle of Man players run into each other. But Cornish gets there and fires it forward, and Becky Cole would have been in if that clearance was missed. Stephen collects it, rolls it down the left-hand channel, looking for Tia. And Tia wrestles it away. Western Isles players are fouled. Hyland McMurdo on the end of the challenge there from Tia. So it's a free kick to Western Isles near the edge of their own penalty area on the right-hand side. Chip forward, holds up in the breeze again. Cornish clears it. Tia keeps the ball in play and chips it, looks to the right-hand side, and that header had to be won by Nicholson. Groves picks it up, slides the ball to Sumner. Sumner tries to get it back to Groves, but Nicholson does well again and blocks it. Now Tia Lisi from the throw, flicks it towards goal, headed away. Cornish picks it up, chips it over the top. Becky Cole gets a rebound and picks it up at the second attempt. Keeps going, Cole. Plays it inside. Lisi chips it back, looking for Sumner. And Nicholson can shepherd this one out of play. Well, they're showing plenty of attacking intent, the Isle of Man. They just can't make this breakthrough. So Western Isles have this goal kick. Better clearance that one, but Tia Lisi, again, strong in the air, wins it. Western Isles need to keep plugging away here. Amanda Nicholson waits to take the throw on this left-hand side. Works it up the line. Shauna McLeod dispossessed by Sumner, but McLeod gets it back, and then Sumner wrestles Nicholson off it, but Nicholson recovers. McLeod's in her way though, so Holly Stevens pinched the ball. And Stevens just can't keep that in play. Bit of a let off there. Sinead McLeod and Amanda Nicholson ran into each other. And the throw from Nicholson isn't the best. Stephen tries the cross, but it's blocked. And then Becky Cole's cross is also blocked. Takes a deflection off Cole. And goes behind for a goal kick. Well, these last 10 minutes, I've certainly seen a familiar pattern. The Isle of Man pressing in, keeping the Western Isles penned in their own half. Got to try and get this kick away, and once again it curls out midway and has to be headed out. Only gifted possession back to the Isle of Man, that one from Beth McLeod. Again, looked a foul throw by Groves, and Holly Stevens just seemed to stop dead there. If she was waiting for a decision, it would have been against herself, but chipped over the top. Becky Cole though can't get there before Mason. Goal kick is won, and there's a good ball forward there. Beth McLeod comes onto it, but Groves, or Tia Lisi rather, slides across and comes away with the ball. Looks such an elegant defender. Sumner takes on Nicholson, can't beat her though. Stephen chips it into the right channel, and it's too far ahead of Becky Cole. Way too far ahead of Becky Cole. Has a near bashing off her captain there, Holly Stevens. It's all about adapting to the conditions. Take a bit off your passes when you're with the wind. Get some more on it when you're against the wind. And once more, the goal kick hangs in the air. And it plays back down the Western Isles right-hand side. Nicholson wrestles with Sumner, comes out, and Stephen again just rushes that pass. Just needed to put a foot on it there. Don't know if she was trying a shot or a first-time cross. It just bumbled out of play, really. And the referee says that goal kick from Mason was a rolling ball. Just as Western Isles thought they'd found a bit of space to try and get out, the referee pulls that to a halt. The referee blows the whistle to halt the game once more. And it looks like there will be a substitution here. It's a double substitution for the Isle of Man. As off goes Chloe Tier and the goal scorer, Becky Cole. Just waiting to see who's replaced. It's Pippa Wallace. Takes Becky Cole's place up front. Well, into the midfield. She would kindly give me her number. It's number 10, Lisa Costain, taking that place in midfield. And immediate action for Wallace. Throws in a challenge. Plays it behind, sliding challenge from Wallace for a goal kick. So Lisa Costain has taken a more central role. Kick finally gets some distance on it. Western Isles try and come away with it with O'Carroll, but it's charged down. And forces Western Isles right back towards their own right-hand corner flag. With the throw in, it's still Western Isles possession. But they're struggling to get away. It's only come to the feet of an Isle of Man defender. Riley chips it into the left channel. And the corner has been earned. Chance for Pippa Wallace to get on the keeper. As we wait for this corner to be taken from the Isle of Man left-hand side. Wolves be right-footed in swinger once again. In it comes, headed away by McLeod. Gets to the edge of the box, Holly Stephen flicks it back out. A good block there. Eleanor Smith gets herself there and gets the ball away. So Isle of Man have a throw in. O'Reilly gets it to Costain, and Costain has it taken off her, but she's earned her team another corner. Lisa Costain will have this corner herself. Well, shape to take it quickly, but immediately that was closed down by Jess McLeod. Swung in, headed away. Good header again from Anne McKenzie. Groves chips it back in the box, flicked on by the head. But just too far away. Flicked on by the head of Anna Shaw there. And out of play it goes. Goal kick to Western Isles. Isle of Man knocking on the door, but not able to get in at the moment. Shaw wins the header from the goal kick. Stephen flicks it on. Costain goes in for the challenge. Western Isles get defenders around it, crowd the ball. It's come out to the left-hand side, chipped into the box. Nicholson shots a handball with nothing given. Wallace and Sumner battle Nicholson for it. And Holly Stephen gets it, tries to find Sumner, but the pass is blocked. Good work rate once again from Amanda Nicholson. And Sumner just tries to get the ball around Nicholson and miscontrols it. So Western Isles have a throw on their left-hand side. But Isle of Man keep them penned in. Flick comes away from Beth McLeod. The assistant referee deems that's taken a flick offshore. So it's another throw to the Western Isles. Moved up around 10 yards with this one. Nicholson straight onto the head of Stephen, who heads it out. More yards for Western Isles, moving up this left-hand side. Nicholson makes it to halfway. Throws it in, McLeod misses it, and Groves unable to keep that in. Western Isles move forward some more. They're pegging away with these throw-ins. Nicholson throws it straight onto the head of Sumner, but trying to return the pass. O'Carroll can't get it back to Nicholson. Groves can't find Wallace with that throw either. Costain slides in on Smith. Well, the rebounders favoured Costain. It's bounced off her shins and cleared by Western Isles down the right-hand side. But here comes O'Reilly. Good run this from O'Reilly. Beats two players, beats a third. Crossing chance. O'Reilly gets it over, but again, Eleanor Smith in the right place. Had a good game. Western Isles defender nods it up for a corner. Corner from the Isle of Man left-hand side. This one's taken left-footed. Swung to the edge of the 6-yard box. Nicholson is there again. Some tired bodies in the Western Isles. Sinead McLeod. Head down, hands on her knees. No further changes as yet. Another corner to Isle of Man. Once again, swung in, right-footed, headed away by Mackenzie. Ball still in the area though as it was returned. Stephen can't get on the end of it. Beth McLeod beats the challenge at Groves and advances forward. Now Kyla McMurdo chips it to the right-hand side. Oh, Carroll can't get on the end of that. O'Shaw's miscontrolled it though. And Kat O'Carroll has another go. And there goes the full-time whistle. 1-1, it has finished. That answers that question. Well, you return to Kirkwall Grammar School as we bring you the first period of extra time in this women's semi-final between the Isle of Man and the Western Isles. It's 1-1. There was no goals in the second half to add to that Kyla McMurdo penalty in the first half and that Becky Cole equaliser for the Isle of Man. It will go to penalties after 15 minutes each way of extra time. Well, we had the latest score from the other semi-final. It was Bermuda 2, Gozo 0. Gozo down to 10 early in the first half. Bermuda, the favourites for the competition. Looking like they're going into the final. Well, you still have to have the outcome of this one. So I will run you through the teams as they are at the moment. In goal for the Isle of Man is number 1, Kaylee Gregor. 6, Shannon Groves. 4, Sarah O'Reilly. 3, Anna Shaw. 7, Becky Cole has been replaced by number 9, Pippa Wallace. 8, Becky Cornish, the captain. 11, Holly Sumner. 14, Lydia Shaw has been replaced by number 12, Holly Stephen. 15, Tia Lisi. 16, Millie Dawson. And 17, Chloe Tier has also been replaced. Well, for the Western Isles, in goal is number 21, Lisa Mason. 2, Eleanor Smith. 3, Amanda Nicholson. 4, Kyla McMurdo. 5, Anne-Louise Mackenzie. 8, Jess McLeod. 9, Shana McPhail. 10, Sinead McLeod. 6, Kirsty McLean. 7, Kat O'Carroll. 11, Beth McLeod. And that is the 11 for now. Those include the replacements, of course. Changes from the starting 11. We are back underway. Isle of Man attacking from right to left. Oh, and there's an interesting cross-come shot there. It's fired on goal by Lisa Costain. Mason gathers it. And then sends the goal kick long. Western Isles struggle to get out of their own half in that second half. But with the wind in this first period of extra time, they should fare a little bit better. Although it's a throw to the Isle of Man. On this left-hand side. Sarah O'Reilly takes it up the line. Sumner has switched wings again. She's come back to the left wing. And then trying to retrieve the ball. It's illegal. She fouls Kyla McMurdo. Western Isles have a free kick just inside the Isle of Man half towards this right-hand side. McMurdo sends it goalwards, headed away by Shaw. Good touch by Costain, tries to release the pass for Wallace, and Wallace could get this one, but Mason reads it, comes out and clears. And here comes the Isle of Man once more. Costain tries to turn and is fouled. Both players go down there. Costain was caught there. Sinead McLeod, the player who fouled. McLeod claims she was fouled. Costain remains on the ground. McLeod gets a talking to. On comes the physio for treatment. Looked like a 50-50 between both players. Don't think there was any malice in that challenge. But, I think McLeod was unlucky with that one, more than anything. One of those that can go either way, and it's gone the way of the Isle of Man. Although Lisa Costain is still down. And it looks like it has finished on the opposite pitch here at Kirkall Grammar School, with Bermuda being 2-0 up. At the last mention, it looks like it is finished there, and they are the ones who will advance to the final to take on the winners of this tie here. Gozo will play the losers for the bronze medal. Costain is taken off the pitch. He's having some spray on that left ankle. The referee puts the whistle to his mouth, and away we go. Holly Stephen with his free kick. Lifts it in. Difficult ball to deal with, just headed down to the edge of the box. Cornish lays it back. Stephen comes onto it. Shot is blocked, cleared by Nicholson. Bounce goes in. O'Reilly battles away with it and comes away with it. Does well there, O'Reilly. Now Sumner trying to make herself some space. Lays it back. Shaw dispossessed. Fired into the right-hand corner, and that'll take the pressure off Western Isles. And that travels all the way towards the Isle of Man goal line. So Kaylee Gregor takes it back into her own box. Moves her team forward. Gregor, that's a reasonable distance on it. And away comes Kirsty McLean. She battles away for it, but Cornish snuffs out the danger. Gets it back off O'Reilly and clears. Shout for the ball as the header comes in. The assistant gives that throw to the Isle of Man, just inside their own half. So O'Reilly throws it up the line to Sumner. Good touch for Holly Stephen. Touch inside for Wallace. Wallace does well. Skips away from one challenge. Flicks it through for Sumner. Sumner has to try and take on Eleanor Smith here, but she's defended stoutly, Eleanor Smith. And Sumner been a good creative outlet for the Isle of Man. Shaw taps the throw in to Tia Lisi, chips it to the right hand side. Can Chloe Tia get on the end of this? No, she can't. But Groves will pick this one up in the channel. Oh, I don't know why Groves left that one for Tia Lisi there. Groves was facing her keeper. She could have passed it back, but maybe Tia Lisi gave her the call and waxed the clearance away. But did give the Isle of Man a throw. And here come the Isle of Man down the right. Oh, Stevens' ball is too short for Shaw. As Costain closes down Kirsty McLean. And they've lost it. Sumner advances down the left-hand side now. Kirsty McLean can't get goal side of Sumner. Wallace tries to turn, but she's dispossessed. And the ball comes out to O'Reilly. O'Reilly takes a touch and shoots left-footed, but it's just over the bar. First chance of extra time goes to the Isle of Man. Said O'Reilly's left-footed effort just too high. Mason taps the goal kick short. It's cleared, but only as far as Groves. Stephen is crowded out again. Carroll just sends her up the channel. Looking for McPhail, and McPhail can't get on the end of that. Throw into Isle of Man on their right-hand side, midway in their own half. Groves throws her up the line. Stephen turns but doesn't take the ball with her. Has to tackle to get it back. McLeod plays it back inside to her namesake with Sinead McLeod. And Sinead McLeod is fouled by Shaw. Free kick to Western Isles just inside the Isle of Man half. 1-1 into extra time it is. First half of extra time here. Can either side pinch a winner, or will it go to penalties? And there will be a substitution for the Western Isles here. Off comes number 8, Jess McLeod. Wait to see who she is replaced by. I hope it's not another McLeod. There is another McLeod on the bench. And it is not a McLeod. It's number 19, Grace Martin, and she takes that position over on the right wing back spot, or right wing. Free kick is taken, swung towards the box. Tia Lacey's there. Sumner tries to pick it up. She's wrestled away from it by Sinead McLeod. As the clearance finds Costain. Good touch from Costain to Tia. Tia sends it forward looking for Wallace. Again, headed away. But Costain picks up the rebound, slips it through looking for Wallace. Nicholson has to get there and gets it away ahead of Wallace. It's fired back towards Wallace by Groves. Nicholson's there again with a header this time. Gets it out, and it's a throw to the Isle of Man on the right-hand side. And the ball from the throw has gone loose. Slides in, Wallace slides in, nicks it across. And the clearance has only landed at the feet of Holly Stevens. Stevens skips around one challenge, tries to cross, it's blocked. And the second clearance takes it out. And in doing so, it looks like she's hurt herself. I think it's Anne McKenzie. Looked like she was struggling before she made that challenge. Well, she is back on her feet now, hobbling a little bit, but she is moving. So corner to the Isle of Man. Holly Stephen will take this for them. Right-footed from Stephen this time. Swings it in. Sumner goes for it. McLeod goes for it. Costain picks it up on the edge, gets it back to Stephen. She crosses, it's blocked, and earns Isle of Man another corner. Chance for Isle of Man to create something here in extra time. Another corner for them. Stephen once again, right-footed, lifts it up. Tialisi jumps for it, rounds around. Away come the Isle of Man, and there's a foul. Kyla McMurdo is the one fouled. Western Isles are now able to relieve the pressure. Apologies, it was actually Eleanor Smith who was fouled. A free kick to Western Isles just outside their own box. Chance to relieve this spell of pressure from the Isle of Man. Smith, right-footed, sends it away. Shaw knocks it down. McLeod pops it into the air. Groves goes in for the header, can't get there. McPhail flick with the back of the boot. It's picked up by Tialisi, slips it through to Holly Stephen. Good ball, she's got a bit of space now, Holly Stephen, and she uses it. Attacks down the right-hand side. Gets the cross in. Just pulls it behind for a goal kick. Just couldn't wrap that right boot around it enough. She's done well to get into that crossing position, Holly Stephen. But just when she needed the delivery, it didn't come. Goal kick to the Western Isles. Once more, Eleanor Smith takes the kick instead of Lisa Mason. And again, here come Isle of Man. Good challenge comes in though from Mackenzie. The second challenge following up from Nicholson isn't so good. And Groves is fouled. Free kick to Isle of Man. Could be a good crossing position, this one. Towards the right touchline, about 25 yards from the byline. Although the wind is causing difficulty. In comes the free kick. Knocked down. Only as far as Nicholson. Nicholson gets it away. McLeod has a pocket pick by Stephen, but it's given Western Isles another chance to relieve some pressure here. Throw down the left-hand side. Nicholson throws it away. Shaw heads it backwards. It's flicked on, but that'll be safe for Kelly Gregor to gather. And the Isle of Man keeper takes the time. Now sends it right-footed. Tia keeps it in, flicks it over Nicholson's head, and it's cleared away from her. And Tia Lisi will have to win this one. She's pressed in by McPhail. Lisi uses her body. Oh, almost lost out to McPhail there. Just as she fell over, McPhail tapped it out of play for a goal kick. Tried to shield it out of play and almost got caught, Tia Lisi. I'm sure her old man wouldn't have been happy with that. And there goes the whistle for the end of the first period of extra time. Absolutely nothing to choose between the two teams at the moment. It remains 1-1. Well, we are 15 minutes away from a penalty shootout here. Well, in the placings games, we have some results. Finished Orkney 1, Isle of Man 6 at Ham. And as you might have heard from the announcer, the semi-final between Bermuda and Gozo eventually finished 3-0. So it will be Gozo playing for the gold medal. And they await to find out who their opponents will be here, as it is still to be decided whether it will be decided in extra time or via penalties. We shall find out very shortly. And we are ready to get back underway with this second period of extra time here at Kirkwalk Grammar School, with the score tied at 1-1 between the Isle of Man and the Western Isles. No goals since the first 45 minutes. Let's see if we can get one in this last period of 15 minutes. It is Western Isles in their yellow kit playing from right to left. Isle of Man from left to right in their all-red strip. And they've had the lion's share of possession, but Nicholson picks the pocket of Tia. Slips the ball down the channel looking for McLeod. Sliding challenge comes in from Tia Lisi. Nicholson with the throw for Western Isles. Finds McLeod. Tries to tap it back to Nicholson, and the challenge comes in. And the cannon's off Nicholson. Gives Isle of Man the throw in on their right-hand side. Shannon Groves finds Shaw with the throw. Shaw's clearance doesn't find an Isle of Man body. But neither does Mackenzie's clearance find a Western Isles body, but it's landed kindly for McLeod now. Groves tackles it. Amanda Nicholson takes a throw on this left side for Western Isles. Throws it short, chipped across into the middle. Away comes Tia with the ball. Sorry, that was Sumner, who has switched wings once again. Fired down the right-hand side, but way too far ahead for anyone from the Isle of Man to get it. And Lisa Mason claims that ball on the edge of the box. Mason's kick gets to halfway. McLeod goes in with Groves. Groves wins it. Tia, good touch there for Costain. Costain chips it over the top. Wallace just can't get there. Mason reads it and picks it up. Almost for Lisa Costain's pass. As Mason's kick out the hand hangs in the wind and starts to blow back. O'Reilly heads it on. Western Isles have a throw in midway in their own half on the right hand side. Be interesting to see what end they take the penalties from if it does go to penalties. Elena Smith sends her up the line. Brought down by Tia Lacey. Sent forward, but the pass is blocked. All given away there. Costain picks it up. Does a little turn. Chipped forward now. Well, the header goes backwards, but Mason should claim this one, and she does. Again, the wind is causing some difficulty in dealing with these high balls for the players. Mason sends the kick out of her hands. McLeod heads it into Groves. Now Stephen advances down the right. Oh, Stephen just didn't pick her head up. She has another earful off her captain. That's a couple she's had off Becky Cornish. And here come the Western Isles once more. Eleanor Smith tries to chip it down the right-hand side, but only knocks it out of play. He's taking a deflection, so the throw goes to the Western Isles. The referee says his assistant was wrong, gives that to the Isle of Man. That's what I thought it was. I thought Smith had sent that one straight out of play, but the Isle of Man have wasted the throw, gave it straight back to the Western Isles defence, and in doing so, have fouled. So it's a free kick to Western Isles over on that right-hand side. I think both teams have run out of a little bit of steam now. We'll take a little bit of extra effort, dig deep to try and pinch that winning goal. But the way it's going, it's looking likely we will head into penalties. And Holly Sumner has been replaced by number 20, Rosabelle Cardy for the Isle of Man. Cardy has come over to this right side now. Tia has switched back to the left. Good play by Shannon Groves here. Excuse the frog in my throat. She battles away, takes the ball into the Western Isles half. Nicholson gets it away, but here come Western Isles again. Stephen turns into trouble and then responds by fouling Sinead McLeod. Showing a bit of frustration now, Holly Stephen. Well, Sinead McLeod looks absolutely knackered, to be fair to her. She has been fouled numerous times in that attacking midfield position she's playing in. There's a free kick to Western Isles. Kyla McMurdo has some distance on it, flicked on. This will be gathered by Gregor. Gregor wastes no time sending the ball forward, headed away by Nicholson. And that was a saving header. Groves takes the throw in. Short, chests it on, looking for Costain, but it's cleared away by McLeod. Gives Groves another go with a throw in. Throws her up the line. Well, the substitute Cardy isn't able to keep hold of that one. McLeod tries playing it forward, but Lisi reads it. Now O'Reilly works it to the left-hand side. Louis Tia plays it inside. Keeps going here. She's forced back and wrestled off it. Takes a big huff of breath as she looks like she's done for the game. As it flicked out to McLeod on the left-hand side. But Lisi tackles it, stands her ground, and pinches it off her, but Nicholson's there to help. Cuts inside, skips round Lisi, who throws her arms in the air in frustration, and Nicholson keeps going. Could be a chance here. Good ball from Nicholson into the box. Attempted overhead, doesn't come off from McPhail. Just as it landed at the feet of Kyla McMurdo on the edge, it's whacked clear. And Wallace has a bit of pace, but although she got the ball, wasn't able to beat the defender. Costain's touch forward has found Holly Stephen. He calmly plays her out to the right-hand side. Groves slips it ahead of her. Cardy takes on Nicholson, gets it over. Not a lot of pace on it. It goes back towards goal. Costain barges a defender over and then gets the ball whacked straight into her face by her own teammate. Well, that will have stung. As Costain fouled the defender, Holly Stephen come onto the ball and just blasted it straight into the mush of Lisa Costain. Although she has got up quickly. players now looking tired. Heads are down. Trying to gasp every gulp of air they can to drag it out and keep it going for the 120 minutes or so. It's a free kick to the Western Isles inside their own 6-yard box. And it's tap short. Wallace closes down, but Smith just glides past her. Tries to get out. Rolls the ball to the touchline, but just plays it too far ahead of a teammate. It goes out for a throw to the Isle of Man on that left-hand side. Tia receives the throw, 2 defenders around her, and Smith takes it off her and clears. She's had a very good game, Eleanor Smith. Roll back to Chloe Cornish. Cornish calmly plays it inside. Lisi in the centre circle. Chips it to the right. Will Cardi get this one? She can't. It's just got too much pace on it. That was a chance if Rosabelle Cardi could have retrieved that, but again the wind played his part, taking the ball away from her. And it's a goal kick to Western Isles. And the kick doesn't travel again, but McLeod gets the header, flicks it away. Lisi picks it up, tries to send it forward. It's blocked by McLeod. So Isle of Man will have a throw on this right-hand side. Referee calls a halt in play. The Western Isles player is struggling with something. Can't see who it is in the penalty box. Tia Lisi waits to take this throw in. The referee blows the whistle to get us going. Lisi throws it into the channel. Nicholson clears. Held up by McPhail, but Lisi crash tackles her and wins it back. Keeps going, advances down the right and wrestles the defender to the ground unfairly. Free kick to the Western Isles. Once again, it's Sinead McLeod, who looks absolutely out on her feet. Western Isles do have players on the bench, but they're choosing not to use them. Sent down the left-hand side, missed by Shaw. McLeod skips inside Groves. And Lisi runs into Lisi. Looked like a foul there by Lisi, but the clearance has only found McLeod. Now McMurdo tries to switch it through, and this will be picked up by Gregor. And then a rather silly foul. Rather silly foul, that one. By Grace Martin. I think that's the first thing she's done since she's come on as a sub. McGregor takes the free kick. And finds Chloe Tia, left-hand side. A slight miskick there from Shaw, but Lisi strides forward, is crowded out though, and is fouled. So it's a free kick to the Isle of Man. Inside the Western Isles half. Inside the centre circle though. Western Isles players protest with the referee for something. It was a clear-cut foul from my view. Eleanor Smith slaps her head in incredulation for some reason. Well, I can assure you it was a foul. Right decision, referee. And there will be a late change for the Western Isles. In fact, I think there will be 2. There's Beth McLeod. I'm not sure what's going on here. It looks like they're changing goalkeeper. I think Beth McLeod is going in goal. It is Beth McLeod taking the goalkeeper's jersey. Going goal, number 1. I'm not sure who has come on to replace Lisa Mason. There we are. It's number 16, Krista Bray, who has come on for the outfield change. And Beth McLeod has replaced Lisa Mason in goal. Obviously, that is with the penalty shootout in mind. Strange one if you don't trust your number one goalkeeper, but there we go. Immediately the ball is fired straight down the throat of McLeod and she spills it. That long free kick from Lisi. Looked to gather the ball to her chest and she didn't gather it. It bounced straight away and it's given Isle of Man a late corner here. This could be the last chance to pinch the goal. That will take them through to the gold medal final. Holly Stephen with this corner. Can the Isle of Man pinch it at the death? Stephen waits. Swings it in, right-footed. In it goes. Headed away. And the clearance is completed. Groves will have to collect this one. He flicks it back out to Stephen, who's on the left-hand side. Comes back inside Stephen. It's crowded out, though, by two defenders. But Groves and Stephen wrestle back as it's cleared forward. O'Reilly is there. And sends it back up the line. Hacked away by the Western Isles and collected on the right-hand side. Just slipped in. But Costain is there to whack it away. Western Isles have a throw on that right-hand side now. Thrown up that right channel. Grace Martin can't get on the end of it. And it's a throw to Isle of Man. Again, nothing comes of working that channel ball. So Isle of Man will have another throw in. Thrown inside. Tia Lisi in space in the centre circle. Chips it to the right hand side, but Nicholson gets there. She'll have to get there ahead of Groves and does so. Lisi beats her to it at the second time of asking and strides forward. Slipped out to the wide right. And here comes Rosabel Cardi, but she's tackled. And that gives Isle of Man a throw in right down by that right hand side corner flag. Once again, Eleanor Smith comes across to help. Costain picks up the throw. Wrestled off it by Nicholson. Nicholson stands her ground, and there goes the final whistle. It has finished 1-1 after extra time, so we will be going to penalties. Well, interesting to note that Western Isles have changed their goalkeeper. They've put their outfield player, Beth McLeod, in place of Lisa Mason. Will that change pay off for them? We will find out very shortly. Welcome back to Kirkwall Grammar School as we are ready to begin the penalty shootout here in the ladies' semi-final between Western Isles and Isle of Man. It finished 1-1 after 120 minutes. And it will be the Western Isles playing against the wind. As we look at it from the commentary position, that is from attacking the goal to our left-hand side. And Kyla McMurdo steps up first for Western Isles, facing Isle of Man keeper Kaylee Gregor. Tension rises around Kirkwall Grammar. Silence in the crowd. Now comes Kyla McMurdo. Right-footed. Saved! Diving to her left, Kayla Gregor gathers the ball and holds on to it. Good save by Gregor, and it's advantage Isle of Man if Lisa Costain can put this penalty away. And the Isle of Man number 10, who come on as a second half substitute, steps up. And she will face the replacement keeper, Beth McLeod. Let's see if that decision to change the goalkeepers will pay off for the Western Isles. Costain runs up. Oh, she hits the post. Well, both penalties have been missed so far. So that advantage for the Isle of Man is immediately eliminated. Second penalty for Western Isles, and that will be taken by their tournament top scorer, Shanna McPhail. 2 goals in the group stages for McPhail. Let's see if she can get one here from the spot. McPhail, right-footed, tucks it home. No chance for Gregor with that one. Well taken penalty. Western Isles 1, Isle of Man 0 in the shootout. And up comes substitute Pippa Wallace. Nippy red-headed forward. Let's see if Wallace can tie this up for the Isle of Man. Referee orders the ball to be replaced. Wallace, short run up, right-footed. Almost there for McLeod, but not quite enough. And Wallace levels it at 1-1. Third spot kick for the Western Isles. And up comes my player of the match for Western Isles, Eleanor Smith. Places the ball down on the spot. Facing Kaylee Gregor. Smith takes a longer run up this time. Will go right-footed. Oh, and Gregor almost got there, just like McLeod, but in it goes. It's 2-1 to the Western Isles. So up steps Anna Shaw. Disadvantage Western Isles. With the Isle of Man's third kick to come. Can Beth McLeod keep this one out? Shaw, right-footed, cracks it home. Beth McLeod didn't even move. No messing with that one from Shaw. 2-2 after 3 kicks. 1 miss apiece for the sides, and just as in the actual game itself, nothing to separate these sides as of yet. And up steps Grace Martin. Kaylee Gregor jumps on our line. Martin, short run up, right-footed, off the bar and out. It didn't cross the line. So advantage, once again, goes back to the Isle of Man. So on the fourth kick, up steps Lisa Costain. I think. No, it's not Costain. My apologies. It's Chloe Tia. These ponytails do have a nasty habit of blocking off the numbers. There's Chloe Tia. Runs up right-footed, drives it home. McLeod can't get there. She went the right way, but just couldn't get there. Well, Western Isles have to score this now to stay in the game. Miss, and it's all over. It's number 7, Kat O'Carroll. Huge responsibility on her shoulders now to level this. She's got to score this to keep Western Isles in it. O'Carroll goes to the short run up again. Up she steps, right-footed, and it's saved by Gregor. And Western Isles are out. Isle of Man make it through to the final to face Bermuda. Kaylee Gregor saved 2 penalties. And Isle of Man win 3-2 on spot kicks to advance into tomorrow's final, where they will face Bermuda, who won 3-0 over Gozo in the other semi-final here at Kirkwall Grammar School. Well, we look forward to that final with anticipation as the Isle of Man ladies celebrate wildly. And deservedly so. I think they were just the better side on the day. Western Isles battled hard. But in the end, the Isle of Man got the luck in the penalty shootout. It's a heartbreaking way for the Scottish Island to go out of the tournament, but they will face off with Gozo to try and win the bronze. Wish them the best of luck in that match tomorrow. We will bring you live coverage of the women's final between Bermuda and the Isle of Man tomorrow afternoon on Cymru Sport and on the Orkney 2025 live stream. Tune in for that. It's been great having you here. I'm Matt Rowley, and big thanks to my assistant Keith Chalmers once again for the technical and audio assistance. We will see you tomorrow. Take care.